everyone, my name is Vika and you're watching Aligned as Fuck episode number 4. So if you're here, congratulations, because you made the first step to understanding that you need a better future, that you want to shift something and you want to change something in your life. And this is what this episode is about. We're going to create a better morning routine for ourselves, a routine that helps us stay elevated and connect to ourselves and create our reality. If you're new to this channel, my name is Vika. I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a podcaster, a YouTuber, a photographer, a poet, whatnot. And in this channel, I do a lot of music, poetry readings, and a lot of podcasting. So this specific season of Aligned as Fuck is all about shifting your future, shifting your life, and creating something better for yourself. So if you're interested in that, you're in the right place, because we're gonna dive right into episode number 4, which is the perfect morning routine that will change your freaking life. I'm gonna give you 7 important things that you need to do or not to do in the morning. And I promise you that if you keep doing all those 7 things, you will feel the energy shift. You will feel the difference in your mood, in how your day goes, in how your life looks like, and how you look like, because it's such small steps that create all the difference in the world. Stick around for number 7, because number 7 is a special gift from me to you. It's something free that I'm gonna give you that's gonna help you follow these steps. But let's dive right in. Number 1, and it's gonna be a really, really hard one, but don't touch your fucking phone. Sorry for my language, but don't touch your fucking phone. The first 30 minutes of your day, and we all made those mistakes that we open our eyes and we just grab our phone and all the notifications and the emails and the phone calls and text messages. Blah, blah. The first 30 minutes of your day are the most crucial minutes of your day, and the way that you wake up, that's pretty much how your day is gonna look like. And that's because when you first wake up, your brain is in theta mode, which means that you're in a state that is very dreamy, very creative, very sensitive, very, let's call it elevated, very calm, peaceful state. What happens when you grab your phone and you read all those notifications and you see all those missed messages and phone calls, your brain goes immediately into beta mode. And beta mode is the state that we spend most of our day in, which is stress, anxiety, and just like trying to do everything and, picking up your phone, answer an email, cooking the meal, like whatever it is you do day to day. This is beta mode. And in this mode, it's very, very hard to connect to your higher self. It's very, very hard to be creative, to be elevated. I mentioned in the previous episode, it's not exactly survival mode, but I will compare it to kind of just daily tasks, daily things. Your brain is kind of just like, this is pretty much beta mode. Those of you who know, I always recommend, it's going to be number 2, but I'm going to talk about it a little later. When you meditate, you go from beta to alpha and to theta later. But you basically kind of almost like slowing down your brain waves. And I'm not a scientist, so it's really hard for me to explain, but you're basically slowing down. You're using breathing, you're using imagination, you're closing your eyes, you're connecting to yourself, and you're going into alpha. After alpha, it's theta. So theta is even more, it's when we sleep, it's when we dream. So when you jump from theta to beta immediately because you touch your phone and you see all those, daily life things, it confuses your brain, it pulls you immediately out of the state, and you start your day on the wrong note. You're missing such an important part of something that can turn out to be such an amazing morning and such an amazing day. Again, I hope I explained it correctly, because I'm not a scientist, and although I understand it, it's really hard for me to teach it, and I am in no way a teacher of meditation or brain waves or things like that. If you are interested in that, I would recommend reading Joe Dispenza, because he is the perfect man to explain you all about it. So Joe Dispenza, I'm going to link it down below. You can purchase it on Amazon. It's right there. But he's going to explain you the best way possible what it is, alpha and beta and theta and delta modes. But yes, try not to touch your phone. Please, at least 30 minutes of your day. The world is not going to burn if you're not gonna answer a text right away, okay? You already slept all night, 30 more minutes. are not going to do anything. Trust me. Now, the second thing, and I mentioned it before, is meditation. And those of you who are really, really like, no, I'm not going to meditate, listen to me, please. Because I was this person. I was like, meditation? No, I'm hyper. I need to jump. I need to move all the time. No, no, no. And I couldn't possibly imagine how I can somehow meditate and stay still for freaking 5 minutes, because it's very, very hard for me. Trust me. But if you're like me, if you're not, kudos to you. Meditation will be so much easier. But if you are like me and it is super hard for you, please trust me when I say that even 5 minutes will do such a difference. And it's very hard in the beginning. It's really, very hard. But I feel like the problem is that many people start with meditation in the wrong way, and they just kind of like throw themselves into like this half an hour, 40-minute silent existence in the world when you just like don't think about anything, don't think about anything, don't think about anything, I'm thinking about things. And this is happening for 40 minutes. And after that, who would want to do meditation? This is torture. This is horrible. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to how I do meditation as a hyper person, and how I managed to actually enjoy meditation as a person who dreaded meditation. So before I tell you how I do it, I just want to tell you the amazing benefits of meditation that are unbelievably important if you really on a journey to really better your future. So number one, it lowers your cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It's automatically, when you're meditating, you're lowering your stress hormone. How amazing is that? The second thing is it creates mental clarity, which helps you to get closer to your intuition. It helps you to sense yourself better, feel yourself better, and really opens up your intuitive levels. The third one is it regulates your breath, which means it also regulates your heart rate, which is very important if you want to be a calm person. Which leads me to the fourth benefit, which is it helps you control your reactions to the world. You actually do become a really calm person, and instead of reacting, you're responding, which is a huge difference, especially if you're known to be like this very reactive person who first say and then thinks, or first does and then thinks. Meditation really helps you get this calmness and understanding of what to do and how to do it correctly. If all that sounds crazy to you, please type on YouTube benefits of meditation and they will explain it so much better. I am not an expert on meditation. There are people who can explain this so much better. I just know it for myself. For me especially, it really helps with like concentration levels. And I notice on myself the mornings where when I meditate, first of all, I'm happier. If you ever watched my previous episodes and you watched my previous podcast, you know that I talk about it a lot. When after meditation, when I dive into my amazing reality and the world that I'm building for myself, I'm just happier. I'm so motivated to do things, which automatically translates into me being happier outside. And when somebody steps on my foot on the subway, instead of being like, you idiot, I just, whatever, it's fine. Obviously, if they do it on purpose, I will react. But most of the times, it's just like a busy train. And instead of me just being angry, I'm way calmer and peaceful and non-reactive, which is for me already is a huge benefit, because I can be very reactive sometimes. So if you are like me and you're hyper and reactive and, all over the place, meditation is the thing for you. And because it's getting a little longer and it's not an episode specifically about meditation, I'm going to quickly tell you what you can do if you are, again, like me, and meditation is something that is out of question for you and you don't know how to do it and how to start. Let me just tell you that even 5 minutes a day make a big change. And if you want to start there, please do start with 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes, you guys, really. You know what? If you don't want to start with 5 minutes, do that. Sit on your bed in the morning, close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths. Take 3 deep breaths. I can never say that. Breathe 3 times. And that's it. And you have no idea how better you will feel after that. Just try not to fall asleep. So sit down and do it sitting down. But oh my God, I took a deep breath and I already Whew, I'm calmer. I'm so much calmer. Okay, let's drink so I can chill the fuck down. I hope you can see how hyper I am. But let's continue. So if you are interested in meditation, if you do want to try something, I would suggest guided meditation, because it's not just sitting in silence or like some random music. Guided meditation really, really helps you, first of all, to moderate the time that you're meditating, because you can do 5, 10, 20 minutes depending on the meditation. You can start with 5 minutes morning meditation or evening meditation. And the person who's doing the meditation, you know, there's a lot of meditations on YouTube, so you can find the voice that you connect to, the people you connect to. Try to avoid the AI generated meditations because they're really annoying. But if you type morning meditation on YouTube, most of the results that will jump in the beginning, those are all like good meditations. You can use them. The question is if you connect to them. So if you connect to them, please try at least 5 minutes. The person will guide you what to do, how to breathe, what to think about, and what not to think about, what to release, what to tighten, what to let go, what to hold on to. They will guide you through everything. And this is amazing because this is the best way to start when you really don't know what you're doing. Also, if you don't want YouTube, there are Spotify playlists that you can find, and there is obviously apps that if you need, just search for apps. But I'm not using apps, I'm using YouTube and Spotify, so I can recommend those. But there are apps that actually track your meditations daily. So please use them and you'll see how crazy the difference is. Number 3 would be moving. It's really important that you move in the morning, especially for those of you who work from home and don't have any dogs that you walk in the morning. Some of us just wake up, take our cup of coffee and sit right in front of the computer and start working, which I can't stress enough how not healthy that is, because you're basically moving from this to this. And your body is not even, it's not warmed up. It's not, you know, it's still in a sleep mode. So it's so important, especially in the morning after you slept your 6, 7, hopefully 8 hours, to give your body something to like freshen it up, to move it a little bit. So there are many, many ways to do it. Obviously, if you're already working out, great for you. But if you're not working out, obviously I'm not going to tell you to sign up for the gym right away, because it's very, very hard and you're probably not going to do it. Because I know myself, and I know if somebody on YouTube be like, oh yeah, you need to work out every day for an hour, I would not do that. So I'm going to tell you my little things that I do that really, really help me to do this movement in the morning, because I'm not a big workout person. I don't necessarily like the gym. If you do, I'm very, very jealous of you. My partner loves the gym. He's a personal trainer and he always tries to take me to the gym, and I'm always resisting because I just don't like it there. So there are other ways to move your body. First of all, those of you who really, really don't have the time, don't have the money, don't have the pets, don't have nothing, at least stretch. There are a few simple stretches that you can do, and one of the next episode I'm gonna do on this channel, I'm gonna do it with my partner, and he's gonna show you ways that you can stretch in the morning, just 5 minutes of just stretching your body in a way that wakes it up and sets the day to a great start. We're also gonna do some other things, but I will talk about it later. For now, I wanna continue, and I wanna tell you that you also have the possibility of yoga. You also have the possibility of turning on YouTube and just writing anything you want, like morning workout, morning yoga, morning stretch, 20 minutes. But you can find anything nowadays. So you can do that. You can go to the gym. You can take a walk with your dog, which obviously is already a great exercise for your morning, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, the more the better, obviously. But even 5, 10 minutes in the morning, it's already amazing. For me, what I do is I do dance classes. So I'm not a gym person, but I love dancing and I love moving. So I sign up for dance classes. So if you can find classes next to your home that you can afford, not every day. I mean, if you want to do every day, please, but I'm going 3 times a week. And that's amazing for me. And I also try to stretch, and I have my dog. So I have my movement, but I definitely recommend finding your thing, finding something that makes you happy to move in the morning, especially if you work from home. We finished number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is food. Guys, nourishing your body is really important. I know some of you are like, oh, I skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I just drink coffee. First of all, drinking coffee on an empty stomach is a no-no. It's really, really bad. Don't do that. I fucked up my stomach so badly when I was doing this, and I was in so much pain for so long until I cured that. It took a long time. So even if you're not eating in the morning kind of person, please don't drink coffee on an empty stomach. At least half a banana, a spoon of sea moss. If you don't know what it is, check it out. It's amazing. I don't know, an egg, a spoon of cottage cheese, a little yogurt, anything that will just give your stomach a little bit of this like cushion before you fill yourself up with coffee, because it's really acidic and it really fucks up our stomach, especially like when it's empty after the night, after fasting for a while. It's really, really unhealthy. But there's so many things that you can do, even if you're not eating in the morning, that can just kind of like set your day, because your body was fasting for so long, and it's so nice to give it like this boost of energy with something healthy. So like I mentioned, eggs, bananas, fruit, yogurt, something that will give your body like this wake up, like this good morning and this boost of energy until lunchtime. I'm gonna have an episode about that. So if you're interested in nutrition and what to do and how to eat properly, I will have an episode again with my partner, because he's a personal trainer, because he understands nutrition, because he's the best in that topic. We will have an episode together and he will explain everything you need to do. But let's dive into number 5, your environment. And this is a short one. I'm not gonna go really, really deep into it because it's pretty self-explanatory. But those of you who sleep with your windows closed, open them up. Sunlight in the morning is the most important thing you can do to yourself, to your brain, and to your body. This vitamin D, let it in, let it shine. When you wake up in the morning, open your windows, give this fresh air, because you were sleeping. There's no air circulation in your room. Open that window, let that fresh air in, and open those curtains and let this light in, and feel the start of the day. Beyond the medical reasons for why it's important to freshen up your room and have some light in, it's also an amazing feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. It's great. It feels great. It gives you this motivation to really, really start the day. If it's raining, I personally love the rain, but sometimes it's cold, you can't open the windows sometimes, but at least open those curtains. Even if it's on the darker side, it still will give you this light, because there is nothing, like, you can't compare daylight, like sunlight, to artificial lights that we have in our apartments. It's absolutely not the same. Trust me, you will feel the difference. We're at number 6. If you're following, if you're enjoying the content, I will ask you to please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate it a lot. I do it really from the heart, because it changed my life, and it really helped me to see things in a different perspective and elevate my life. So I just want to give you the same tools. And if you want something additional, please let me know in the comments if you need anything else, and I will gladly consider talking about it in the next episode. Number 6, and I talked about it in number 1 briefly, but number 6 is basically skipping our beta state. Skip social media, skip the news, skip the bad things that are happening in the world. This is not the time for that. Skip those things. I used to wake up in the morning during COVID and go to the TV and see how many more people died because of the virus, and it was the most depressing time of my life. It's not the time, not in the morning. I try to avoid it altogether if you can, nice, but if you are the kind of person that you like to watch the news, you like knowing what's going on, you like, checking all those like social media channels that kind of like update you on what's happening in the world, please try to skip it in the morning and do it after. Eat, exercise, meditate, feel good. And when you're on the train ride somewhere, or when you arrive to your work and you have a minute, check, update yourself. But not in the morning, because it sets such a bad mood. Imagine you wake up in the morning and you're like, everything is so great, everything is so amazing, and then you open up your social media and you see all those things, all those terrible things that are happening in the world, and your day sunk. Even if you're not like really responsive to it, and you're like, it doesn't bother me, it's like I'm so used to it, it matters. It matters to your brain, it matters to your body, it matters. Maybe you don't notice the difference right away, but it's sinking in and it's affecting in ways that maybe you don't even realize yet. So if you can do that, keep it for later. And as I promised, for number 7, and this is a big one, and I'm super, 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 super excited, but we're gonna talk a little bit about a little assignment that I'm gonna give you that's gonna change everything for you. It's my favorite. I'll do it all the time. I try to do it all the time, even when it's really, really hard. And it's gonna be journaling. Yes, guys, you don't need to be poets, you don't need to be writers, you don't need to be creative, you don't need to be anything to journal in the morning. But this is something that I was fighting with also, and I'm a writer, but I was fighting with it for so long, and I was like, well, writing in the morning, I mean, I'm keeping a dream journal, I mean, I don't know, it's not for me. And you don't have to keep a dream journal, you don't have to write essays, you don't even have to come up with anything crazy. And that's where I come into the picture, because I created for you this. A reflection journal for the morning, where I gave you specific things that you need to fill out every morning. It takes 2 minutes, 5 if you like really thinking about it, but it really takes a few minutes to fill out, and it will set your day for success, trust me. Because not only you're gonna start on a positive note when you're just writing how amazing you are about yourself, and let's admit it, who doesn't like writing how amazing they are? So I'm giving you exercises for I am, what I'm grateful for, the intention I want to set for the day, one action that you're going to take today, what you want to feel, and what you're letting go of. So this is pretty self-explanatory and pretty easy, but I just want to walk you through it real quick so you understand how to do it, because down below in the comments, there is a link that gives you a free access to this document. You can download it, you can print it, and you can fill it out every day. You can print out as many copies as you want. You can download a PDF and do it on your iPad, on your phone, whatever is convenient for you. But I created this for you, so you have the same thing that I'm doing every morning that really, really helps me gain perspective about my life. The first exercise is the I am exercise. You simply write, I am of the future. So you're not writing, I am missing $500 in my bank account. I am jobless. No, you write it for the future, for things you want to do, for things you want to be. So you write, I am successful. I am, well, it doesn't have to be the future, right? Beautiful. I am funny. I am healthy. I am rich. I have many friends. I have a great job. I am financially independent. I am awesome. I am amazing. I'm the best. I'm great. And you just write all those things about yourself, but it has to be good things only. So you write 10 of these. Promise? Promise. Then you're gonna write 6 things that you're grateful for. For example, your doggy dog. I'm grateful for Chooch. You're grateful for your family. You're grateful for your job. You're grateful for your health. You're grateful for your quiet neighbors. You're grateful for the fact that your car didn't broke down yesterday. You're grateful for whatever it is that you're grateful for. Write it down, because we often take it for granted, and it shouldn't be. So the next thing is I want to feel. You can write one word or a whole phrase of what type of energy you want to guide you today. What emotion, what energy, what will guide your day? It can be strong, it can be empowered, inspired, motivated. I want to feel capable, I want to feel healthy, energetic. It could be anything, what you want to feel today. Then you're going to write one action that you're going to take today that will help your future self, that will help you reach your goals. It can be from the smallest to the biggest. It can be as simple as, today I'm gonna eat half a banana before my coffee for my health. That is fine. It can be as big as, I'm gonna send out a resume to the company that I really, really want to work for a long time, and I was so afraid. Today I'm sending this resume. Today I'm making this phone call. Today I'm getting this client. One step that will help you achieve your goals for the future. If you don't know what your goals are, you probably should watch this episode, which is an episode that will help you understand whether you want to shift something in your life, whether you need to shift something in your life, and gonna set you off to start changing it to the right direction. And the last thing that you're gonna write on this morning journal is one thing that you're letting go of. It can be an emotion, it can be a thing, it can be, today I'm letting go of my anger towards my mother, or something like that. It can be something smaller. Today I'm letting go of looking in the mirror and saying that I don't look good. Today I'm letting this go. I'm not doing this anymore. It can be as small or as big as you want. Just write something down. Start somewhere. And again, you have this free. All you need to do is to click the link and download the PDF. That is it for today. If you liked the episode and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I was Vika, and I will see you in 2 weeks for another episode.